Well, guess what? This little girl here, she was in the middle of the road up there somewhere, and I watched her get run over by a tractor trailer. And thankfully, she didn't get hurt. She just got run over, but luckily it didn't hit her. So I pulled over to the side of the road, and she has porcupine quills in her nose, and she's definitely a puppy. And I'm not sure what to do. I'm like 50 miles from the border of Mexico, so I guess I'm gonna have to find a vet and drop her off, or do I keep her? I mean, she ran away, and it took me, I don't know, maybe like 40 minutes to get her out of those bushes there. And she just seems exhausted. Like, I don't know how long, I mean, she's a puppy, so I don't know how long she's been by herself. And I looked in the bushes to see if there were any other puppies or any other dogs, and there are none. And I gave her water, and it was like the first time she ever drank water, so. Okay, that little dog that I saved just threw up all over the car. And it didn't throw up good stuff. It threw up stuff that you find like on the side of the road. So the dog hasn't had a proper meal, and it's in worse shape than I thought. She's definitely dehydrated, and she hasn't eaten. I inspected her a little bit, and her bones are really showing, but you can't tell because of her fur. I called the hotel, the haunted hotel that I'm staying at, and I told them the situation. They said that I could bring the dog with me until I can find a place to put her. I mean, realistically, I'm not going to be able to bring her back home because I have all these days of R&R in between having to speak at another 4 schools in Houston and Austin, and I'm like on the other side of Texas right now. So yeah, I mean, she threw up, and then she now is back there behind my seat. I tried making a little bed for her, and then that wasn't soft enough, but she's just very skittish. I just want to get to the hotel so I can take a shower, because I don't know, I didn't see anything on the dog that is like itch worthy, but I don't know for sure, and I just want to get to the hotel, take a shower, and give this dog a bath. But this dog is a perfect size for a dinner for Lila. Just thinking. Well, I have good news and I have bad news. The good news, I was able to find the Animal Rescue League, which is like it's like a police station. I mean, it's like a big deal with a lot of like uniformed people. And I got there 8 minutes after it closed, and so I was just banging on the door, and I knew that there was a camera, and I'm holding this dog, and I'm just like, hey, open the door. So then someone came and said, well, sorry, we're closed. And I'm like, well, listen, this isn't my dog. I found this dog, and I'm from Pennsylvania, so you need to take the dog. She's like, well, we're understaffed right now. And I'm like, well, do you want me just to let the dog out in front of the building so that way everybody can see that you take care of your dogs? Or would you like to accept the dog? So I had to give all of my information, because then I kept on feeling guilty. Like, do they think I'm the guy that's just trying to get rid of this dog? And I'm like, I'm from Pennsylvania. Look at my van. It's from Pennsylvania. My license is from Pennsylvania. I'll fill out anything you want. Then she started getting happy, because I think she realized that this wasn't a negative. So I filled out all the information, and I gave it to her, and then I asked what would happen. I mean, obviously they're going to look to see if anybody's missing a puppy. I mean, where I found this puppy, I can't imagine. Put it this way, I can't imagine the dog was still alive, because just the hawks in the area. I mean, it's just pretty much flat. It's like sage bush. That's it. It's like right before you get to the desert, and there were no houses. There were no like homes. And it's not a farming dog, so I know it wasn't like from a farm. The only thing I can think of, and she also agreed, that it was probably somebody that didn't want the puppy anymore, found the back road that I was on and just let it go, which infuriates me. But because if somebody can do that to an animal, then they can treat a person pretty horribly. So I just felt guilty, because I wanted to know if they were a kill shelter. And they're like, well, yes, we are, because we have way more animals than people wanting them. And I said, well, I'm going to be in the neighborhood for about 2 or 3 days. So can you just let me know if you find the owner, or if you don't find the owner? Because then, maybe I can bring her with me. And I said I would pay for anything that needed to get done, like shots or whatever was required in Texas. And I'm sorry, Betsy, I know I didn't talk to you about it, but it was just, you just came out. And then she said, well, we can't, because you found her, we can't give you that information. But she assured me that they would not be putting this dog down, because it's probably a 3-month-old puppy. So somebody would find it. And I said, well, but how do I know that whoever you find is not somebody that runs a pit bull fighting ring and they need bait dogs? And then I stopped myself and I said, I'm sorry, stop. You do this for a living. I know you know what you're doing, and I apologize. You don't even have to say anything, because I just heard what I said, and I was disrespectful, and I apologize. And again, luckily she was smiling, and she's like, I understand. So I said, well, can I make a donation? I don't know, I just feel kind of horrible just letting this dog with you. And she said, sure. And I'm like, okay, well, good. So we made a donation to the Laredo Animal Rescue, and it was on behalf of the Children's Alopecia Project. And then I left. So say a little prayer for this dog. I was calling her Texie, Texas, Tex E. I know it sounds too much like sexy. I wasn't keeping the dog, but it just came to me. So say a little prayer for Texie, that she feels better from vomiting and her malnutrition, and that there's a really nice family that wants a little puppy to love and take care of. So there you go. It was just another day. Oh, by the way, I'm at the haunted hotel. You're gonna see what just happened to that TV. That's a new TV. The maintenance guy came in and replaced it. I am literally like 100 feet from the Rio Grande. Nice big bathroom. But this is supposedly the most haunted room. And it's funny how the TV is broken. I guess that's another room. So I don't get the balcony. This used to be a convent, and they redid everything. So now it's not a convent anymore. And I'm happy I didn't bring that dog back here, because that dog hair would have gotten all over the place. And the TV is not on. I just took video of it. Okay. Oh, that's weird. It's not turning back on. So, I guess I have to call downstairs and get another TV. But tomorrow I'm going to do some adventuring on my bike, and hopefully I don't get kidnapped or arrested. Or, you know what I was thinking of doing though? I was thinking about going across into Mexico and then crossing back as an illegal, and saying that, you know, I have family in Hawaii, because they'll actually put me on a plane and fly me to Hawaii. I mean, getting back is a different story, but I don't know. Could be a good way to go on vacation. Walk into Mexico, walk back, and then tell them that you live someplace else that you want to visit, and you can get a free, at least one-way ticket. All right, well, just think about that. Love everyone, and it's 7 o'clock my time, and I am going to finally get something to eat today. And after I get something to eat, I think I might have a couple of cocktails at the restaurant. Love you all. Bye.